Hey guys, I am Crystal from Ecology Skincare and I'm here today with the lovely Dr. Linda Wilson. Now Linda is a stress management specialist. So Linda, tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, so my background is in traditional Chinese medicine, and I started to really love the whole mind-body connection when I was training to become a practitioner, and I've now taken that to a whole new level. I teach people how to take care of themselves with using their mind to change their body and vice versa.
Fantastic, and we just had an awesome workshop this morning with Linda at the Bloom Networking, the Garden in Frankston, and Linda took us through some fantastic tools to help us manage our stress better.
Yep.
More easily.
Yep.
And that's actually, in fact, the name of your book, Stress Made Easy.
Stress
Healing Women Off the Ceiling.
That's it, exactly. And the reason that we decided to make the video is because Crystal was telling me how many of you beautiful Ecology Skincare people talk about how stress really impacts on your skin. So I felt there's a beautiful connection there, and I wanted to talk to you first of all around perception. And how perception really influences, of course, how we see the world, how we see ourselves, how we see all the circumstances going on in our life, how we view our relationships. But it also changes the way that our body chemistry works. And that means our skin is impacted.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic, yeah. And that's definitely been the case for myself. I know that when I'm more stressed, and there's things going on when I feel like I'm juggling a lot of things and just not coping, and when I'm feeling a bit strung out, that's when my skin flares up. And sometimes it's my skin that tells me that I'm stressed. Like I can remember saying to a work colleague of mine years ago now, I must be stressed, my skin's breaking out, I'm getting these spots around my mouth, and I can, my hair's really itchy and I can see these flakes. And it's just amazing that my skin was literally screaming at me before I realised how stressed I was. And one of the tools of Linda's that I really like is around tuning into your body and actually listening to those signals so your body doesn't have to scream at you through your skin to let you know what's going on. So,
absolutely. Because your body will often tell you the truth where your mind doesn't. Because our minds are pretty tricky and they love to be in control, and they have one priority, and that is to protect us from the big wide world. So often we're living from here up, and we forget that we're attached to everything else underneath. So if we listen to our body, it will actually give us very, very detailed and explicit clues about how we are or aren't managing our stress.
Beautiful. Now, Linda, would you like to run me through that tapping that we did in the workshop this morning?
Sure. So tapping is a combination of our understanding around neuroscience and the way the brain works, the mind-body connection philosophy from traditional Chinese medicine, and using the meridians on certain points of the body to actually create change. So if we do just a simple round, and just to introduce you to one of the major tools that I use. So you simply use, say, 3 fingers, and I'll go through the points with you. It's between the eyebrows, side of the eye, ball of the cheek, collarbone, and then we just squeeze our wrist. Take a big deep breath, blow it all away, and say peace. Peace. And when we do this, we can use formulated language, so there's a particular way that you can use language, or you can just make something really, really simple up. So what you do is you assess of all the things in your life that are creating stress or giving you creating problems for you. Just choose one. Just break it right down. Choose one. And maybe the way to do that is you can decide if there was one thing that I could lower my stress levels on, would it have a really positive impact across everything else? So you could choose that one thing that you know that if you brought the stress levels down on that, it would really positively impact all the other areas. So you choose that one thing and you give it a score out of 10, with 10 out of 10 being extremely stressful and 2, 3 out of 10 not being so bad. And then we simply go into that feeling. So you've decided on one thing, you close your eyes if you need to, and you find out for you, how do you know that it's actually a problem? And the way that you'll find out that it's a problem is there will be something going on in the body. So it may be a tension across the chest.
Yeah, I get it across here.
Yeah, maybe it could be butterflies in the tummy. It could be something to do with your skin. So you're aware of itchiness. You're aware of redness. You're aware of irritation. It could be something as simple as you feel like you've got lots of red around you. For many people, red symbolises anger, but all you need to do is just find how you know that this thinking or this feeling is a problem. And then you start the tapping process. And the tapping process is really, really simple. You simply use those 3 fingers to tap on those points. And as you're doing that, you say, let it go.
Let it go.
So, safe to let it go is another good thing to say.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go as we move down to our collarbone. And then we squeeze the wrist. Big deep breath. And we say peace.
Peace.
And you do that for a few rounds, and then you go back to that original score that you made where you gave out of 10. And that's a way to test whether the technique is actually working for you. Sometimes your number will actually go up. And that's a good sign. It means that you're moving things. But most of the time your number will go down, and you might start to feel... What was your experience of us doing the tapping, Crystal? Did you feel more in your body?
Yeah,
what did you physically...
I did.
Yeah, okay.
I did, because it's not often that you kind of sit there and go, what is going on in my body? What can I feel right now?
Yeah.
Because you're right, we spend so much time in our heads.
Absolutely. And you know, mindfulness is a really big part of this process, and reconnecting these 2 parts so that we're actually more grounded, more centered. Our brain is integrated. Tapping plays a really large role in actually integrating your brain so that you're working equally, in a balanced way with both sides of your brain. And it also means that you're kicking into that creative part of your brain, which is where we problem solve, we're able to communicate better, we form stronger relationships, and the creativity comes in. And anyone who is out there in business or just solving problems in their own life, often it's that access to creativity that's going to make the difference between solving a problem or feeling stuck in a problem.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a busy mum, gosh, you're problem solving every minute of every day.
The juggle. Yeah. Been there, done that.
Now, Linda, if people are wanting to get a hold of you, if they're wanting to run through to experience this for themselves, you've got some really exciting things coming up. Can you tell us about that?
I do, and I am actually creating an online program. It runs over 6 parts, and I am looking for an audience who maybe has never even experienced the work that I do, but is looking for ways to really understand their stress. And then I'm going to be teaching people the techniques that they can use to change their stress. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm calling it my boot camp beta program. So it is a testing program, right? And I want to offer that to the Ecology Skincare audience, that's you, for $50. Now, when this finally gets up in all its flashiness and wonderfulness, it will be over $350. So I really would love to invite you to just join in at this stage. What I would love from you, if it's possible, is your testimonies, your feedback, a way to let me make the program even better for other people out there. But I do guarantee that you'll get some fantastic skills for yourself, and you will certainly have the confidence to be able to continue to use them in your life.
That's really cool. So this is a really amazing opportunity for us to road test this fantastic program that Linda has put together, and it's been 20 years.
20 years in the making, and finally getting it out there. So I'd love for you to join me. It will be joining me live for the 6 webinars, and get in touch. I'll pop you on the list.
Yeah.
And what I'll be doing is letting you know when it's actually going to start. We'll be finding time that is the most convenient for the bulk of people. But if you can't actually join me live, then it will certainly be sent out to you.
Fantastic. So Linda, what's the best way for people to get in touch with you if they're interested?
Yes, you can get in touch with me by sending me an email, and you can send that to Linda, Linda, @alchemyhealing, Should I spell that? It's a long
Spell it.
word.
Let's spell it.
ALCHEMY, healing, HEALING. That's all one word. alchemyhealing.com.au.
Beautiful, and I will put I'll put that in the details in this post as well. And then so you're probably going to be starting this before Christmas, so
I'd say
sometime
so.
in the next
As
month.
soon as possible. If you're interested, you can send me an inquiry. Just in the subject line, if you put Ecology Skincare Awesomeness or something like that, that would be wonderful, because I'd love to know where you've come from, and that would be really great. And you know, what I will do is we will talk about skin in particular. If you decide to join, then I can do a little bit of a focus on skin, how hormones
that's pretty
impact skin,
cool.
that kind of thing. So let me know where you're coming from, and I'd love for you to join me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much, Linda, for sharing.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.